Omkaram bindu samyuktam nityam dayanti yoginaha kammadam mokshadam chaive. Om Kuraya Namo Namaha. Om, united with the source on which the yogis ever dwell, grants desires and liberations. Salutations to the Om Karam. Salutations to the Om Karam. Slowly making your way around onto all fours. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. And then from there, chin in towards the chest, rounding through the back. And then arching, cat and cow. Rounding chin in towards the chest. Arching. And once more. Rounding. And arching. But then from it, extend the right leg out, lifting the leg, and rotating out through the ankle. Releasing other leg, extending out, lifting, rotating through the ankle. Release the leg back down, walking the hands off one side of the mat, gaze toward your toes. And across the other side. Good, come back to center. Slide in one hand out, doesn't matter which, keep it on the floor, and then drop down on the elbow of the other hand. Deep breath in. Long, slow breath out. And deep breath in. Long, slow breath out, and once more in. And out. Come up onto all fours. Other arm reaching out and dropping down onto the elbow of the opposite hand. 3 deep breaths. Really try to expand the belly and the ribs on the inhale and release on the exhale. Making your way back up onto all fours, repeating cat and cow. And once more. And from there, tuck your toes up into your downward dog, bending one knee, then the other, stretching out the backs of the legs. Then take the weight into one foot, lift the other foot up, and rotate the ankle. Releasing, other leg rising up, rotating. And releasing, dropping down on your knees, sitting up, so you could be on your knees like that or higher if the knees don't like that. Interlace hands behind the back of the body, reach the arms down and back, opening up through the chest. So really leading with the chest, look up slightly, and twist to one side. Come back to center, cross the other side. Back to center, release the arms. Roll out through the shoulders, back onto all fours. Walk the hands to the left again, just like we did a moment ago. And then the right arm, reaching further out. You're crossing over. Good, deep breath in and out. Come back to center, and across the other side. So that last hand is reaching out and over, so you get more stretch through the upper back. Good, come back to center. Child's pose, bum toward the heels, but arms wide, really wide on your mat. In fact, off the mat if you come. 3 deep breaths. Rising up onto all fours. Thread the needle, weight into the left hand, right arm out to the side. Thread the arm through, bend the left elbow, side of the head to the floor. Deep breaths in and out. Press down into your left hand up onto all fours. Tuck the toes, downward dog. Walk in the dog, bending one knee, then the other. Stretching out your toes, spreading your hands wide, pressing down to the knuckles. Drop the knees back down. Thread the needle the other side. Left arm out. Bend the right elbow, thread the arm through. Deep breaths in and out. Press down into the right hand up onto all fours. Cat and cow. Or bring your hands closer, so you're then onto the tips of the fingers, and then we do a cat and cow from here, so your knees are relatively close to your hands. So you'll get a deeper arch and a deeper round. Arching and rounding. And really think about pressing down into the fingers. Press those shoulders down as you round. And last one. Good, spread the hands wide, tuck the toes, downward dog. Lift one hand off the floor, so either onto the tips of the fingers, or take it to the opposite leg. Release, hand back down, other hand, tip of fingers, or hand to the opposite leg. You're releasing down, dropping back down on your knees. So remember, you can always be high knees or knee to the bum. Interlace hands behind the back body, reach the arms away, lift and lengthen. Open the knees slightly so you've got space. What's that? We've got space to drop your forehead down toward the floor and the arms are reaching away. So up over the head toward the top end of the mat. Deep breaths. Release the arms. Take the hands by the side of the face. Now you can just be in child's here if you want, or we're going to come up onto the top of the head. So you lift your bum up, coming up onto the crown of the head, dropping down whenever you've had enough. And releasing down. We'll stay down, just let the blood return. So you can do exactly the same again, or this time interlace hands behind the back of the body, reach the arms down and back, like we did just a moment ago. So the arms are straight. And then from there onto the top of the head, arms reaching away. If there's too much pressure on the head, take the hands back, down by the head. Releasing down. Release the arms, cross over the arms and rest the forehead on the backs of the arms. 3 deep breaths. Then making your way, lying on the front of the body. Drawing the hands back by the chest, elbows are pointed up, forehead is on the floor. From there, inhale, rise up, head, neck and chest, lift the hands off the floor with flow through cobra. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, rising up. And exhale, lowering. As you lift up, think about squeezing the glutes, drawing the belly in. Last one, holding. And releasing down. Crocodile arms across the arms over, rest of forehead on the backs of the arms. Connect back with the breath. Deep breath in and out. Interlace hands behind the back of the body. Reach the arms down and back. So nice and long through the arms. Forehead to the floor. Rise up, head, neck and chest. Let's flow through it 3 times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Last one. And holding. Deep breath in. Long, slow breaths out. And releasing. Drop the hands beside the body, cheek to the side, or cross the arms over again in crocodile. Deep breath in. And long, slow breath out. Good, then lifting the head slightly, bringing the hands beside, sort of in alignment with the nose really. Hands flat, and then press down into the hands, lift up. So it depends on your flexibility. You might be able to lift up a little, might be able to lift up a little bit more, and then lowering back down. Inhale, lift up, and exhale, lower. And then hold on this one, holding up. Good, and lower down. So we're going to lift up again, and then the right, actually we come up onto the tips of the fingers, and then the right shoulder is going to drop down toward the mat as you take the gaze underneath the left arm. And then you lift up, and then go the other way. So the left shoulder drops down, gaze behind. So feel free to move the hands, try different positions. If that doesn't work for you, you can bring them closer. You're lifting, then the shoulders dropping down, gaze behind. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, twisting. That's it. Last one. Lifting up, holding. And releasing down. Cross over the arms, rest the forehead on the backs of the arms. Nice deep breaths in and out. Make your way onto the back of the body. Knees bent. Feet flat on the floor. Press down into your hands, press down into the feet, squeeze the buttocks, guide the hips up. Deep breath in. And long, slow breath out. Deep breath in. Long, slow breath out. And once more in. And out. If you've got osteoporosis, osteopenia, you keep the back straight, lifting and lowering. Otherwise, I want you to draw the stomach in, peel off the lower back, middle back, and upper back. So you're in your full bridge, and then lowering down, upper back, middle back, and lower back. And we can reach the arms up towards the ceiling as you rise, the hips up, inhaling. And then lowering the hands back down to the floor, trying to allow the lower back and the hands to drop down at the same time. Inhale as you rise up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. And once more lifting. And lowering. Interlace hands behind the back of the neck and allow the elbows to draw down toward the floor. You can always have the hands beside the body, but I'm just giving a little extra stretch here. Draw the right knee in toward the chest and the right leg up to the sky, rotating out through the ankles. One way and the other. And just see if you can draw that leg a bit closer to you, holding. Bend the knee, release the foot down. Other leg reaching to the sky, rotating the ankle one way. And the other. Goes leg still, see if you can draw the leg a bit closer to you. And releasing the left foot above the right knee, so you're in your glute stretch. From there, lifting the right foot off the floor. So we've got our hands behind the back of the neck, so we're using the strength of our body to lift the legs. If you needed to, you could just take the hand to the leg to draw it in. Deep breath in, and long, slow breath out. Release one foot and then the other to the floor as you change legs. Right foot above the left knee. You could stay there or lift the left foot off the floor. Deep breaths in and out. Release the arms, both legs up to the sky, hands behind the back of the legs. See if you can reach a bit higher than perhaps you normally do. Point and flex through the feet. And keep the feet flexed, hold and breathe. Feel free to bend the legs if you need to. And allow the legs to part if you're comfortable to do so, otherwise keep the legs as they are. Breathe. Draw the legs in, release the hands to the floor, bend the knees, and then slowly lower one foot to the floor with the knee bent, and the other. Go take a deep breath in, long, slow breath out, and once more in, and out. Keeping the back straight, lifting the hips, rising back up into your bridge. And then if you like to here, interlace hands behind the back of the body, so your little fingers down on the mat, and then slightly rock to one side, then the other to draw the shoulders in under the body if you can. You could stay there, or you can press down into your hands and guide your hips high. Deep breaths in and out. Release the arms and lowering down. Keep your legs bent. Draw your right knee in toward the chest. Left knee in toward the chest. Roll onto the right side of the body and take your right hand on top of the left leg and the left arm either out into a straight arm or elbow bent, so more into cactus arm, and gaze toward the opposite direction to which your knee is going. Deep breath in, and long, slow breath out. Good, so we'll just stay there for another breath or two with the option to straighten this leg fully and reach your hand to your toe. Good, bend the knee, come back to center, feet to the floor. We'll get readjusted. Draw the other knee in towards the chest, rolling onto the left side, left hand on top of the leg, right arm you can put into cactus so the elbow will be bent or arm straight. Deep breath in. And long, slow breath out. Notice if there's any tension in your jaw. Can you relax it? So if you like, you can straighten through the leg, reaching hold of the foot or on the back of the leg somewhere. Don't kick your friends. Deep breaths in and out. Bonding experience. Yeah. You know, in yoga we often like pray to the feet, so that's kind of like what you're doing now to the other person's foot. Good, bend the knee and come back to center. Bridge, lift the hips. Breathe. So you keep your hands flat or you're interlacing hands again. Draw the shoulders under, lift up. With the option to lift the heels this time if you like. Deep breath in. And long, slow breath out. Note if there's holding in your jaw. Release the arms and lower down. Left knee back into, actually both knees, well, dependent. If you're less flexible, keep your right foot. Actually, sorry, start again. Both feet on the floor. Let's begin again. Left knee in toward the chest. You keep your right leg bent, the one on the floor, if you want to go easier. So if it was already a stretch of time before, just stick with that if it felt it was quite deep. Otherwise, straighten through your right leg now toward the end of the mat. So your left knee's in toward the chest, the right leg is straight, rolling onto the right side of the body, right hand coming on top of the leg, left arm reaching out to the side. Palm facing up if you can. Maybe you could do cactus arms if you need to, so the elbow's bent. Deep breaths in and out. So the closer the knee is to your body, it'll be harder. You can always drop it down to make it easier. You can always do standard twist if this doesn't suit. Deep breath in. A long, slow breath out. So work to straighten that leg, if it's the bottom leg if it's bent, if you want to. Come back to center. Lower the left leg down to the floor. Reach your right leg up to the sky. Hands flat on the floor. Press down into the left foot. Lift the hips up. If it's too strong, both feet on the floor. Deep breath in. And long, slow breath out. You could have that top leg bent, which will make it a touch easier. Good. And releasing down. How are we doing? Knees in toward the chest. You look like you need a break. Let's bring the knees in toward the chest, right from side to side. Good. Let's start with both feet on the floor. Draw the right knee in toward the chest. So if you do the easier option, you keep your left leg as it is now. Otherwise, you're straightening the left leg to the end of the mat. Rolling onto the left side of the body. Left hand on top of the right leg rather. Now your bottom leg will probably bend a bit if you had it straightened. You could straighten it more to keep that deeper stretch. If you want to, right arm reaching out to the side or cactus. Deep breaths in and out. Good, come back to center, release one foot to the floor and the other, so you're lying back on the back of the body. Other leg now reaching up to the sky, so left leg, if I'm right, I think I am. Press down into the right foot and lift the hips up, so your hands are flat on the floor. If you feel you're really wobbling side to side, this took me years to be able to do, I was born with funny hips. If that does, both feet on the floor instead. And deep breaths in and out. Good, lower down, take the left foot above the right knee. So you're into your like glute prep. Then press down into the right foot and lift the hips up. Deep breaths in, long, slow breaths out. Releasing down. Cross the left leg fully over the right, desperate wee pose I call it. So you can keep your right foot on the floor or you can bring your knees in toward the chest, which will be more stretch. Take the arms, interlace them behind the back of the neck again. Elbows down toward the floor or just as needed. And then roll onto the right side of the body. Gaze to the left. If you had any hip issues, it's best not to cross over like this so much, particularly if you've got hip issues with the left leg as we cross the left leg over. And deep breath in and out. Come back to center, release one foot to the floor and the other, release the arms, taking the right foot above the left knee. So your glute prep, press down into your hands, press down into the left foot and lift the hips. Deep breaths in and out. Good, releasing down. So right leg crosses over fully. You can keep the left foot on the floor, easier, or left foot off the floor, knees in toward the chest. Rolling onto the left side of the body. And interlace hands behind the back of the neck. Gaze to the right. Deep breaths in and out. Come back to center, unravel the legs. Ankles, knees touching. And then allow the knees to part, soles of the feet touch in butterfly pose. Stretching the inside of the legs. Or cobbler's pose sometimes it's called. Connect with your breath. Inhale, belly, ribs, and chest expand. And exhale, release. Inhale, belly, ribs, chest expand. And as you exhale, mentally say, I am calm. And once more in. And on this next exhale, maybe say, I am peaceful. Good, bring your knees in toward the chest. Reach the legs up to the sky again. Take the hands behind the back of the legs. See how far you can reach. Can you reach your toes? Or no, doesn't matter. Just reach wherever you can. Breathing in. And breathing out. And breathing in. And breathing out. Happy baby, bend the knees. Knees toward the armpits. Hands behind the back of the leg, the calves or the toes. Try to keep the lower back on the floor. An option, if you like, to rock from side to side. Good, release the feet, keep the knees bent in toward the chest, rolling onto the side of the body. I'm going to stay onto the side of the body. I'm coming onto the side. Just bear with what I... Sorry, my hair's falling out. And from the side of the body, top leg, bending, taking hold of the foot behind, drawing the knee back, Squeeze your buttocks, guide your hips forward. Deep breath in and out. If you like here, that bottom foot can lift up and press onto the leg to press the leg back, the front of the leg. So the bottom leg press in there. Yeah, that's it. You can always have your top hand on the floor for stability if you want, and then just have the, if you're wobbling. Good, and releasing. Coming up onto your forearm, hand in front, lift the hips, so side plank with the knees bent. You could stay there, you can lift it lower if you're struggling. Or from there, lift the top leg, bend it and take hold of the foot.
So close. You're like an inch.
Deep breaths in and out. Good, and release it. On to the other side. Everyone all right?
My friends that think yoga is kind of relaxing. Very much.
Okay. Other side. So the first one is lying down. Not that one yet, Helen. Foot behind, taking hold of the foot, drawing the knee back. That's it. Yeah, with that bottom foot, if you want, onto the leg. You reach that side. That's right. That's exactly what we're looking for. Stretching there. So yeah, if you're struggling with this one, I sent you a video earlier, which is to stretch the front of the leg, the quads. Your feet. What's wrong with the foot? Oh, cramp. Just relax your toes. Don't point them. You can always flex that back foot, so that should stop the cramp. Good, and releasing. Up into side plank, so elbow directly underneath the shoulder, knees bent. Press down into that and lift the hips. Lift the top leg and maybe reach behind, taking hold of the foot. And up. Yeah, lift up first if you need to, then there. That's it. Good. And releasing. Onto all fours. Right leg bends, lifting. Right leg bend and lifting. Left arm reaching behind. If you're struggling, do my front of the leg quads exercises every day. It's only 5 minutes. Every day for the next week, and then you'll be flying.
Does it help with balance?
Good, and release. So balance, if you're struggling with that, this back foot, tuck the toe. There. Okay, lifting. Well, I've got lots on balance over videos.
Don't encourage her.
I'm reaching behind. Even if you did 2 minutes of the 5-minute video. Deep breaths in and out. I had a lady on my Tuesday group, and I was thinking, you're doing so well today. Really, I mean, she's been to me for years. She's just doing so good. I was like, you're doing so well. She went, I've been practicing at home. Oh my goodness, it really shows. It really made a big improvement.
Are you saying we're all doing crap?
No, not at all, not at all. Good, and releasing. Tuck the toes, downward dog. If you can, tips of the fingers of one hand and hand to the other leg. Breathe. Releasing. And the other hand, tips of the fingers or hand to the leg. Drop the hand down, you'll like this. Drop the knees to the floor. Drop the elbows down. Tuck the toes, bum up to the sky. Feel free to do child's if you need a break. Breathe. Yes, we are holding it longer than normal. Can you lift one foot off the floor slightly or higher? Drop down, we won't hold too long. Other leg up. Breathe. Drop down, child. Arms wide. Deep breath in. And long, slow breath out. Breathing in. And down. And in. And away. Up onto all fours. Thread the needle. Left arm thread through. And then this time maybe right arm up. And wrap around the back of the body. Deep breath in and out. You've heated up. And when you're ready, lying down in your comfortable position. Allowing your eyes to close. Slowly moving the toes and release. Draw the toes back towards you, press the legs into the floor, hold and release. Belly area, inhale, belly expanding wide, hold and exhale, release. Chest, inhale, expanding. Exhale, releasing. Shoulders up toward the ears. Down toward the toes. Spread the fingers wide. Reach, reach, reach and release. Neck gently rocking from side to side. Easing out any tension in the neck. Then resting the head in a comfortable position. Raising the eyebrows. Release. Puffing out the cheeks. And release. Lower the jaw slightly, move the jaw from side to side. And letting go. Feeling the warmth of the body. And being aware of the surface beneath you. With each breath in, mentally say, I am breathing in. And with each breath out, mentally say, I am breathing out. And each time the mind wanders, you can think of it like a notification coming up on your phone. You don't need to read it right now. So you change your focus back to your breath. As you breathe in, mentally say, I am breathing in. And on the out breath, I am breathing out. I'm breathing in. I am breathing out. Resting in the stillness of this moment. A breath like an ocean wave. Flowing in. And flowing out. Body feeling heavier and heavier. More and more relaxed.
awareness of the sense of peace, and sense of stillness within. Awareness back to your breath. 3-part breath. Inhale, belly, ribs and chest expand. And exhale, release, chest, ribs and belly. Inhale, expanding belly, ribs and chest. And exhale, releasing chest, ribs, belly. Breath returning to its usual pace now. And beginning to move the fingers and the toes. Maybe rocking the head from side to side. Inviting movement back into the body. Noticing how you feel in the body and the mind. And slowly coming up to seated. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all of the beings in the world be happy. Peace and joy, love and light. One heart, one love. One heart, one love, all one. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace be unto all. Thank you, everyone.